miracle, it will disappear. It's like the miracle.
Magic only truly exists in one place, the human mind. None of this stuff is real, and none of it works.
Life will never be the same. Life will never be the same.
Yeah, once you start asking questions, life's never going to be the same. Let's pause real quick. There's like a dozen songs on my playlist. Just to answer Mr. Banner right quick. Dude, I can't show where you troll me in my chat because my chats aren't saved. I can't pull them up. A couple of streams, if I click on it, it will save the open panel. But I can't show where you were trolling me. You know, look, Matt's here. Hey, Matt, how's it going, dude?
What's up, my man?
I don't know. It's people just be lying about me, man. Just straight up. Banner's got some stick stuck up his ass because Harmon came over and asked him to not ask me for an apology while you're apologizing. And I told him to stay here. We'll have an adult conversation. And he took off. And he says that I said he rage quit. I don't know if that's rage quitting. He just didn't want to have that conversation where we're going to go over the lie that I was telling about him trolling my chat, you know. But the thing is that he's accusing me of not providing paperwork for my deposit from the GoFundMe. I got it right here. I've shown it like 3 or 4 times. I'm going to show it again. But I'm going to go over Captain Gunn stuff here. He's got some good valid points to what he has to say. I don't agree with the religious part of what he goes over, but when it comes to what's already been mapped and what the earth is, yeah, it's definitely not a globe for sure, but he's got a good idea to do these expeditions. Have you looked at any of his stuff yet?
No, I've never heard of him.
No, dude, he's exploring all options. He's taken the Monty map and he's redone it and recharted it, and he's already got expeditions on the way. He's going to go out and search the oceans, see what he can find. But yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Captain Gunn, huh?
Captain Gunn, that's what he calls himself. But he lives on the water. He lives in he's got a yacht and he's got a fleet of boats. So he's going to go take a trip. And well, he's going after TFE too. He's not going just after all. He's going to debunk all their claims to start with. But Banner did a show. I guess he's still alive right now, talking shit about me. He came over to my show, you know, came on. You were here for that, weren't you, Matt?
No,
you heard about it,
I've only got this information like third party, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why he's got it out for you. Like what? I don't know.
I don't know what I did to him. Yeah. Well, I defended Vicky because Grammy or Graham, whatever you want to call them, called her children what they call packies, and that's like calling them, you know, dropping the N-bomb over here. And she got mad about it, so she blocked them, banned them from the channel. Yeah. And I called them out at the time. I said, hey, dude, come up here on the stream and apologize to Vicky live. This is when it happened. And then Banner went off on me like I did something to his, ran over his dog, you know, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, dude, seriously, I mean, let's ask the boys to man up and apologize and recant the statements when they're calling somebody else's children names. You know, they're not there to defend themselves. You know, and Vicky was just standing up for her kids. You know, so he thinks that we're playing the victim. Now he's playing the victim because I won't unblock him. And Harmon came and backed me up. And he ran off because he didn't want to have an adult conversation. I got it all recorded. We can go over it. I even posted it in his chat and gave him a timestamp to go watch what happened on my stream. It just pissed me off that he labeled the whole stream. He took a picture from the stolen video. The guy hacked me, deplorable ilk.
Yeah.
And he put it on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, deplorable ilk's here. That your son, you're not coming in here, dude. You go fuck yourself. And don't try coming back in again and again, dude. I will. Don't worry about it. I'll report you again. That he knows who you are. I guess he might know this guy because they're over in England in the same place. So do not bother coming back in here. You can hear me, dude. Click on that link. You're watching this. Do not come back in. No, thank you. He ain't coming back in. Oh, he's still here. Shit. Get out. Go. Leave, dude. Don't come back in. Anyways, because he's still doing it.
I'm sure he won't.
I'm just going to leave him in the back. He's going to record this shit. I'll show him my bank statement with the GoFundMe put into my bank. It's exactly what I said it is. They claim that they don't take that much out. And Banner's trying to fuel the fire by saying, oh, what are you spending on a big screen TV? Dude, I don't even watch TV. You watch TV, Matt?
Not really, man.
I have like 4 big screen TVs. You know where they are? They're in my garage out here. I got them stored. I got a plasma. I got a 46-inch plasma TV. I bought those years ago. I'm talking. He's saying I'm spending this money on stuff. No, I'm not. It's just retarded. I'm going to put myself on screen, and I'm going to get rid of him again. He's going to come back in. So what I'm going to do, Matt, I'm going to stop this stream and restart it. I'm going to take the link down and open it up in the new studio so he doesn't try to do this. So
okay.
I'll send you a link.
All right.
I tell you what. Nah, fuck that, dude. I'm just going to leave him in the back. He's going to watch and record it anyway. He turns out my segments and pulls them apart, makes little clips out of them. He doesn't realize that I'm trademarking the channel, and I'm going to strike him if he uses my content without, commenting on it, using fair use stuff. So he's going to have to get up on and comment on these streams if he wants to use them. I don't care what you say about me, dude. You can talk all the shit you want, Yeah, the idea that your whole life revolves around defaming somebody else is pretty damn pitiful.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah. Get your own content, get your own life, do your own thing, dude. Go away.
I think it's awesome that you get under their skin so much. Like,
yeah, no, it's not that big of a deal to me.
Right.
Like, dude, we're all human. We're not perfect, And Captain Gunn does have like a different outview. He says he calls certain people fake. I don't agree with him on his take on Christianity, but in his video we're going to watch. But everything else he's spot on about the control system that the elites put up here and stuff. And the people like the portable ilk is like an NPC. He doesn't want to accept it, but he really is. They're in the program, dude. They're part of the program, just like in the Matrix.
Well, I mean,
it's not set up like the Matrix where you're digitally plugged in. You are kind of with news and all that shit. But he gets into some good details about it. You start programming at school, you learn to regurgitate, fall in line, take orders, become a good little worker, and all that shit. Makes sense to me. So I'm gonna put myself up on screen. Yeah,
self-described deplorable ilk. So what do you expect from him? You know what I mean?
You can see him back here with you. Look at he's using. Who's that character? Oh, he's a fire starter. He's an instigator. He's got Prodigy's lead singer on his thumbnail. He's back here in chat typing shit.
I don't see it, man. Let's see. Oh, okay. Deplorable.
Yeah. Dude, show your face, dude. If you want to come on my stream, I'll put you on here if you show your face right now. It ain't hard. Be a man, dude. Grow up. Yeah. Come on. Well, you can watch this documentary with us. We're going to watch a Captain Gunn's expeditions he's going to get ready to take. But I'm going to show you I'm going to put myself big so you guys can see me. I'll show you my bank statement and what they actually deposited in it. I'll even give you the name of the bank. It's what the hell is the name of the bank? PNC Bank. It's in Colorado. You can actually contact them. I will let them. You can talk to one of the clerks. I'll even and you can check my bank and everything too if you really want to know. So I mean, if you're going to troll me constantly, that's what you are. You're a literal slimy, scummy little troll. Because you don't have any content. You're not covering anything. You're talking shit about me behind my back constantly. You're a 2-bit gossip motherfucker. That's really what it boils down to.
There we go. Now we're bonding. Yes,
we are bonding, and you need to leave me the fuck alone, dude. Slander does carry weight. You know what slander is? Dude, you're doing it behind my back. You're not asking my permission. You're taking my material that's on my channel and you're displaying it out of context, definitely. You're not representing what I'm actually, and if you watch this video, you'll see what I'm saying when I'm done. So everything, dude, you're not even representing flat Earth. You're representing a human being. You're going to take one man and make him represent a whole community? I don't think so, dude. You're trying to embarrass me and embarrass flat Earth. You don't believe in it or whatever. Just take the facts. Go look at it. Go watch all the shit you put on your streams. And saying that because Harmon wants to scale something to measure it, he's insane because he's not in the mainstream astronomy community. Yeah, that's bullshit, dude.
For the audience, you know,
that's just people curious to want to figure out what the world they live in. You know, I don't blame people for doing things on their own. Do you?
Nah, man. I mean, dude, I don't care if people believe in the globe. Like, believe what you
can
want.
Believe in it all you want. It's a belief. Yeah. You're a globe believer, dude. You don't have no globe proof. You've never been outside the earth. You've never looked at it. Nobody here has. Nobody has seen it. But here's my bank statement. Just is that mirrored or no? Can you see it?
You'd have to zoom in, but I mean,
yeah, I think it's backwards, isn't it? Or is that forward? Let me click the mirror button, make sure I get it. So that's the deposit they gave me from GoFundMe. I'm just going to make it up there for everybody to see it. Make sure you can. Make sure I got that mirrored right. That's proper, ain't it?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that's the deposit I got from the transfer from the GoFundMe, the first leg of the series. They gave me $3,000 and what? $301. I got that $3,000 in my savings account, so you can go check it yourself. Yeah,
who cares?
I'm beyond
dude.
that. Yeah,
you don't have to show these people, bro.
I know I don't have to, but I'm making it clear because they're still accusing me of being a thief. So the whole point of the story is I'm done with it. That's the last time I'm doing it. I put my email in the chat if you guys want to contact me and help me get to Antarctica, but I'm not really worried about getting to Antarctica. I don't think that they're going to let me go where I want to go, and I'll show you how in this documentary and why. Captain Cook I'm not Captain Cook, Captain Gunn. Sorry, Captain Cook. I got Captain Cook on my mind. Jono's in there? Hey, Jono. I got to remember again. Yeah, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I had to get rid of somebody. He's going to come back in again. He's going to come back here and just talk. Because if he doesn't have me, he doesn't have any content. He doesn't have a channel. So, I mean, otherwise, go find some like gossip channel where like some Betties are just talking shit about each other and how they dress and where they're spending their money. Go investigate real criminals who are out there robbing people and selling drugs on the street, dude. Put your time to good use.
Memorial Garden says, ignore the stupid brother 100.
Thank you.
It's true too, man. Like, who cares what these cares, Raj?
Yeah, and I'm not caring necessarily, but he's literally picked me and like everybody that comes on my channel as a target for some reason. Like flat earthers are really stupid, but I am trademarking the channel just to let you know, deplorable. I've already got the paperwork and stuff, so all I got to do is file it. I got to pay a filing fee. If I want to, if I could scrape up $1,000, I could just get a trademark for 10 years, and I'll trademark all my. You have what phone call recorded, dude?
So in the back chat, he's calling Roger a criminal, and he says he has some phone call recorded.
What phone call was that be? Tell me about it.
Does he work for the IRS or what?
I don't know. Maybe he's talking about the girl that's been trying to rip me off in Discord. My call to the copyright office? What's that got to do with anything, dude? How does that make me a criminal?
So this is the guy.
I never talked directly to the copyright. I talked to like a couple of the online things. They call me. They're like, "Oh, you're going to do it?" I am going to do it. It has nothing to do with copyright. I'm trademarking. Copyright doesn't do anything. I can only copyright like a painting, a book, or a video. I'm going to trademark my channel. That way, all the material that's on my channel is mine. That's all I'm doing, dude. What does that got to do with anything? So you can post no, you can't post a personal conversation. And if you've hacked my phone, you've hacked my channel. I'm going to file a report with the FBI, dude. How did you get that video that you got to start with? That was not a posted video. You got me on and back in EV Mux. Yes, I didn't share that video, dude. I'm talking about the phone conversation. I've had phone conversations with Duppy. I put all these on. It doesn't matter, dude. Beyond my point, if I didn't put it on there, like the video that you posted, the one you deleted, I have Matt's got it saved too. I gave it to him. So if you want to share the video with me, if you actually still have a copy of that, I suggest you get rid of it because evidence. Well, no, actually save it so we can take it to court. You can't hack people's computers or programs on and steal their private video. There was no video being posted. It was just me backstage. You actually put that up, dude.
What's up, Santero?
You're trying to blackmail me right now? I'm going to screenshot this shit, dude. Are you reading this back here in the private chat?
Yeah,
Yeah. You're attempting blackmail live on a channel, right? Is that what you're doing? No, you're not asking me. You don't have my permission to publish anything to begin with, dude. Nothing. And hiding behind the 1974 Copyright Act, they ain't going to help you none. This is a federal offense. You're breaking the rules, dude. Your channel is going to have to empty all its content when I copyright it or trademark it. Sorry. You're not hiding behind anything, so you're gonna take up for it. Do you want me to? Please. Okay, sure. I'll get on it. I'll get the trademark started. So yeah, dude, leave my chat, leave my room. This is my channel. Just do it. When I kick you out this time, do not come back. You're not welcome here. You do it again, I'll report you. Oh, he's back in again. No, this is a restream you're in, dude. You're not in a YouTube. You don't love me. You're a fucking asshole. Go away, dude. See ya. Don't come back. If you do, we'll just ignore you. All right, let's get on to the Captain Gunn, dude. This is a good video.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because the mainstream doesn't like it. Go fuck yourself, dude. I hope you're recording this. I'm recording it too. You literally attempted blackmail on a live stream. You said you mean to publish the video? That's all. Wouldn't you consider that like a threat of blackmail? Yeah, I think so. A recorded private conversation I had on the phone with somebody else. Did I publish that one? Did I call the? I probably did online. Yeah, but I mean, he can publish something I've already published. That's fine. But I mean, after I trademark it, you're going to get struck for it next thing you publish. So I'm getting tired of reading them. Anyways,
Roger, you're not going to reason with the unreasonable. You know what I mean?
I can't, dude. I mean, get a life, dude. All right, so let's look at Captain Gunn. This is pretty cool. I have it up here somewhere. Oh yeah, he's got the Defiance. This is what he's calling his expedition, Defiance. I don't want to try to pronounce that wrong because it's a Spanish word. This is part 2. I watched this morning. It was he's got a good idea, dude. I think so. And I thought I'd like to share that with everybody. And then I looked over at David Banner's chat for a minute, like, holy shit, this is what he's actually doing. And so I wanted to just make that clear one more time. So how's your morning going, man?
Pretty good, dude. I'm about to get some rest for the later today.
You got to work?
Yeah, I've been working nights.
I hate that, dude. I mean, the night shift sucks. I used to do 12 hours, like 412s overnights.
Yeah.
3 days off, man. But the first two days, I'm like resting up most of the time, and I get like 1 day to myself where I could catch up on the house chores and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I do too. That's 14 days and nights is what I'm on right now.
Ooh. Yeah, working class folk got it hard sometimes, but I mean, I kind of enjoy doing it. And there's some nights I get out a couple hours early because we get the job done, you know. So I get home early, I get 4 10s out of it. So 4 10s is better than no tens. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Check this out. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, we'll stop it if you want to. If you got a question, point something out. But when he gets into like the cult and stuff, I agree with it. And with the religious aspect, yeah, the religions are out there. Most of the mainstream religions, yeah, that's not Christianity. He shows how having inner dialogue with yourself is actually a healthy thing. I think it is too. You have inner dialogue too, right? No. Okay.
Oh yeah, man, all the time.
Some people can't physically do it. Some people have an outer dialogue with us. That's why they talk to themselves, and they show. Yeah, that's because you're trained not to have an inner dialogue. You're trained not to be able to have the inner dialogue because that's the way they train you from school and up. You know? Yeah. Well, anyway, I was actually trained. If the more you repetitively say things out loud, the more you'll remember them. I actually was trained that way too. So I usually speak things out loud so I can remember them. But they say it's better to. I do have an inner voice, like you can when you read, you can read the words, you can hear the voices in your head, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when you hear other voices in your head, don't listen to them, man. like the deplorable ilk has in his head. All right, here we go. It's just going down.
Hello again, crew. It's good to be back in port. I'm ashore for a couple of months working on my expedition vessels and getting them ready for crew training over summer and autumn. There's a bunch of subjects that I wanted to dive into with you today, so prepare to have your mind blown. I'd imagine most have tuned in to hear about the expedition, so I'm going to lead with that.
I like this passion stuff. But how many versions of Christianity are there, Matthew?
There is one.
There you go, dude. That's brilliant. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Since posting my documentary, I've received hundreds of comments and emails asking questions about the expeditions to the outer lands. For the safety of my crew, I won't be disclosing certain information like our leaving date or which outer landmass we'll be travelling to. I don't want to be tracked or followed. Both expedition vessels are fully kitted out with modern tech like radar, chart plotters and automatic identification systems, but no GPS type technology will be used during this first voyage. Our ancestors have been sailing and navigating.
Not being tracked by the man, right? You get what I'm saying? Like the navies can't find out where you're sailing to. He's going to use the stars, dude, to find out where he's going. He's going to use star charts, navigational maps. He's going to do it the old school way.
Cool.
Yeah. No getting pushed. Like they're changing the coordinate system. That's how they do it, dude.
He's a sailor. If he's a sailor, he already knows, dude.
Yeah. He knows how to use a sextant too. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
In sections, you need. Guess what? You need a flat Earth to use it. Don't you?
Yeah. Same thing with shadows. I mean.
Yeah. It's pretty. You don't get a shadow. Well, you can get like. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter how long your shadow is. You got to have a surface to cast it on, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can't have a flat surface on a sphere. Yeah, you're getting it. Spheres don't have a flat surface. Yeah.
In the oceans for thousands of years using the celestials, and all of this modern tech has only been around since the 1970s. We did fine without it, and I just don't trust their deceptive GPS.
That's cool.
Celestial navigation is the only way to navigate from world to world. The Celestials' main purpose and reason for their creation is so that we can navigate our worlds. Unlike GPS, it doesn't lie, deceive you, or break down. Celestial navigation relies on specific mathematical equations to determine our position using celestial bodies like the sun, moon, and stars. These equations are essential for converting sextant readings into lines of position on a nautical chart. We take multiple readings and apply these calculations to accurately determine our location on this world. Plus, celestial navigation is one of my favourite undeniable proofs that the oceans are flat.
Boom.
Using a sextant, celestial navigation is
Already
impossible
got
on a
that
curved
diagram. Hold on.
surface or a globe.
Have you seen the diagram before, Matthew?
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out Tent Man. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I saw that, like, yeah, he's been watching Oakley.
Well, I mean, this is in.
That's a scientific and
Yeah.
This is all a part of. I mean, 10th Man got it from these navigational books, so
Yep.
he could have got it from a navigational book. I'm sure he's.
Got a few laying around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Oh, he's trying to join again. Maybe he'll do it again and 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 again. Oh, yes, of course he is. We can do this all day long, dude. It's a merry-go-round. All right.
Man, let him play with himself.
Yeah, he might as well be. Don't give him any ideas. Now we're bonding. Oh, Jesus. Well, you said baby won't stay in the corner?
Yeah, really.
No, he just still keeps going.
navigational fact. Every star in this flat celestial plane has a position relative to our flat world where it will be at 90 degrees. This is called the geographical position, or the GP, of that star relative to our flat plane.
I like him so far.
When the observer is at the geographical position of the star, it appears 90 degrees above their head. Celestial navigation works by using a sextant to measure the angle of that known star and using its relative geographical position to know where you are. And like I've already said, measuring an angle to a celestial body only works if we're on a flat ocean or plane. Now, if one observer measures 30 degrees to a star and another observer measures 30 degrees to that same star, we can conclude that they are both on what's called a circle of equal altitude.
Flat.
Everything on that circle of equal altitude is exactly that. Equal.
Get your 2 cents in there.
Yeah, it's a big flat circle.
Imagine
A big
that.
2-dimensional circle.
I know. I like the way they try to do the east is west thing. Like, they're just markers on a compass when you're navigating. That you declinate to north, you don't declinate to east and west, because your compass points north. It just works that way. And those points are just to give you a circle around the north so you can circumnavigate. It's amazing.
Yeah, the captain's spot on right now, bro.
No, he doesn't get too far off. Just when it comes to like the indoctrination, when it comes to there's a lot of indoctrination out there, and there are a lot of role playing characters out there that don't know where they live and don't have a clue to what the world is. And they go home and they watch the news and play with blue clues, and I don't know what else anything but like live their life. They live vicariously mostly. Yeah. Oh, he hasn't tried to come back in a minute. All right, let's go with the cap.
Equal altitude. You know, it's sea level, not sea curve. No matter where you are on that circle, everything on that circle, between that circle, and in the area of that circle is absolutely fucking flat.
Did he say that? There you go.
And anyone that refuses to accept this absolute reality and scientific and navigational fact is either a non-player character, which I'll soon undeniably prove do exist, or you've gone full retard, which makes your opinions irrelevant.
Never go full
By
retard.
doing this once with a sextant, you know that you are somewhere on that circle of equal altitude. To triangulate your actual position, we have to repeat these steps with other stars. Your position is where all of these areas of equal altitude meet. This is how celestial navigation works and has always worked on our flat, level plane. Not only is our world observably and obviously flat, it's measurably flat. Using just one area of equal altitude proves that the large area that we're navigating is absolutely flat. But by doing this multiple times to create multiple areas of equal altitude, we can literally measure our entire world as flat. It's why using...
You don't have to have one big circle like the big equator that they supposedly have, you know. A matter of fact, I think when they lost Polaris, they they spurred off in the smaller circles and created other meridians out beyond that, not just based on the sun, but on the stars movement too. So, but it's still, guess what? It's still measured. Guess what? Flat.
Yeah, and then the Great Circle, right? You got 5,400 miles. That's on one side of the circle. That's just the radius.
That's huge, dude.
Yeah. So you're talking about 10,800 miles.
Yeah.
That's just measured flat.
I want to shout out Bri Rory because he came in saying ahoy. he saw Captain Gunn in the title. Like, okay.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Yeah, he's putting together expeditions, dude, and he's going to take them to the south and to the north.
Dude, I want to sailboats bad, bro.
Yeah, it'd be cool. We'd go hang out with Big Pine for a while, dude. That would be fun. Go down Florida, hang out in the water, go shark fishing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you catch a shark?
Oh, I caught some big ones.
Nice. What did you do with them, man?
Shark fin soup.
Mm.
Yeah, we caught a. We once caught
the jaws, didn't you? Everybody does that.
Yeah, I didn't get the jaws. There was a 10-foot tiger shark we caught one time, and I didn't get the jaws. He was humongous, dude. I got a video. I should send it to you.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've seen it. I think I may have it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I think you did send it to me. They couldn't download it onto the Restream. Yeah. But if you got it with you, you could share it with us.
I'm gonna have to go through and look, dude.
Go look if you want to, man. If you get a chance, and if you don't share it this time, you can share it anytime. And want to see the shark, man, smiling at you. I hear they're big and got sharp teeth, and they can outswim you. I wouldn't recommend you swimming with them.
No.
My grandmother was actually swimming. I think she was out at Catalina one time. They were out on a yacht. My grandpa had a little cutter. He used to take out the Catalina every holiday. We go out there when we were younger. Yeah, and my grandmother would come out of the water, and behind her was either a bull. I think it was a bull or a tiger shark, one of the two. And she just got out of the water right before it swam up to the back of the boat.
Yeah, those bull sharks play, man.
Yeah, they'll eat your ass up, man. They're known as man eaters, aren't they?
Yeah, the bull sharks are ferocious.
Yeah, I wouldn't play with them. I don't recommend playing with a Rottweiler dressed in a meat suit either, but some people are stupid. Test fate. Let's see.
Celestials is a dead art form of navigation nowadays, and why tuition on the subject is purposely overcomplicated, boring, and surrounded in pseudoscience. They don't want you using this truthful and accurate way of navigation and pinpointing our position. Using a sextant, taking a few bearings and referencing them to a nautical almanac is very simple, and being competent in this method of navigation is a must for all of my crew and anyone else that's planning an expedition of their own. You won't get to the outer lands or out of this world without it. You've got to go old school like the captain. Mm-hmm. If you're looking into buying a sextant, it's tempting to buy one of the old brass antique type. They're stunning works of art and gives a sneak peek of the intelligence of our ancestors, but I'd advise against buying one of these, especially when they're priced so cheaply.
Yeah, he's going to point out why you won't want to buy one either. It's not because they don't work or didn't work at one point in time. It's just they get out of whack, and you have to calibrate these things all the time to make them useful. So if the slide's not calibrated straight, you won't get an accurate reading of the star. You know. Well, what are those things on the side? Those black things. Those are what? What are those?
I can't see. I'm looking through my photos.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
I'm
pointing out the magnification mirrors on the side, and there's another mirror up here on the top that you point at some kind of thing that's usually out in front of you.
The horizon
mirror? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, horizon mirror. Yeah. What do you use those for? They're decorative. That's what they're. This tool is just a decorative piece you put on your desk.
Yeah, so that you can measure the degrees above the horizon of the celestial body.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you have to get a horizontal before you can get your degree, right?
Absolutely. Well, they work hand in hand. You can't have You can't measure it if you don't have a horizontal.
Dude, I've got this little quadrant. It's kind of a shitty. It's half plastic, half metal, and it has a mirror on it too. The quadrant does too. I wonder what that mirror is for. Well, never mind. It also has a level on it too and a compass. I don't know what you use those for.
It's unnecessary.
I know it's just there for looks.
The chances are they're non-functioning. These old sextants are often knocked around, put on display, and if the arcs are distorted, they won't be accurate anymore. These are precisely calibrated time instruments. They've got to be looked after. New good quality sextants are expensive, especially the modern German brands.
That's what
I use a Davies 25, but you can get a good quality second-hand one for about 300 sterling upwards. Just make sure it has all of its UV sun filters. These are removable, easy to lose, and hard to replace. When we use the sun to take a bearing, we're looking directly at the sun, whilst also looking at the sea level on a split mirror.
Imagine you're not looking down at the horizon, you're looking out to the horizon. If you were on a globe looking at a horizon that's going down, you'd be looking down at the horizon, wouldn't you?
If you were on the globe, you wouldn't be looking at a horizon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Hard to look down to the horizon.
It's even harder to have a horizon on a globe.
Yeah, imagine that. And at sunset, you'd have this giant shadow that shot up from the globe too. It would cast up into the sky right away. You'd see like a.
Did I lose you, Raj?
Hello? Say again, Matt. I think he got a phone call. I'm not sure. I thought he was saying something. Hello.
Hey, I thought I lost connection for a second.
No, I'm here. No, you'd have a giant shadow from the Earth bulge as the sun going behind it. You'd have like this big shadow that cast up into the sky, wouldn't you?
Oh, I never even thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a video that demonstrates in a blender simulation the difference between a globe and a flat Earth when the sun goes away versus the sunset. You know what actually comes out on top in demonstration?
What's that?
No, the sun's going away.
Shadow?
No, there's no shadow. Sorry, no. There's shadows from things on the Earth, but that's because the sun's going away and casting light in front of it. So it doesn't go behind an Earth curve. You wouldn't get no shadows at that time of day. The sun's gone down behind the Earth. That would cast the shadow, the Earth itself. You wouldn't get a shadow from anything else. But I mean, the sunlight actually stays at the right level. We have. If you haven't seen it, it's Man of Stone actually has a demonstration from his house where he compares what it would do on a globe for what it actually really does in real life. Pretty cool. And him and Paul Klepp put a blended demonstration together what shadows would do at sunset on the Earth and flat Earth on a globe. So it doesn't do what the globe predicts it's supposed to do. Remember, I never heard anybody on the globe side say anything about it either. They won't even touch it.
Can drop the sun down to sea level. These eye lenses filter the sun's rays. The brighter the sun, the darker the filter you use. Without them, over time, you'll burn out the retina behind your eye. Hence why a lot of old sailors used to wear eye patches. When sailors and pirates are pictured in movies, there's always a few that wear an eye patch. Back in the day, these were the navigators. On overcast, gloomy days and nights, it's sometimes hard to even see or locate.
That makes sense because I mean, if you had a patch on one side, you can only add a filter on the other side, so you wouldn't be blinded by the sun over time. Makes sense.
The sun, especially in thick fog, clouds and storms, which can be disastrous for the vessel and crew when navigating with a sextant. So I replace the first eye filter lens with a slice of calcite sunstone, which is a polarizing crystal. When we look through this crystal at an overcast sky, it will show and detect the location of the sun.
Now that's smart. I'm telling you. I want one of those.
That is.
I think the Vikings started doing that back in the day. Yeah, Jeff, I actually have a accurate star almanac right here. I went out and bought one just for taking these trips.
You know, that is the original Flat Earth book.
Yeah. I've got a couple now. I've got the True Earth Whisperer, and I've got Welcome to Flat Earth, and which goes over basic physics of gas and other
And the
things.
almanac.
Yeah, and the almanac. Yeah, but my almanac is based on the globe projection, the stars, because that's what's taught. So, but the almanac is accurate to where the stars are, and I can just take the spherical part out of it. They don't even have really for longitude and latitude and stuff. I have all the coordinates and stuff for where the stars are supposed to be. That's all I need.
Yeah, but the star has a ground position, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what the I'll show you. I got it right here.
That's what I mean. So it's definitely a Flat Earth book.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, I'll put me on screen right quick. I'll show you the thing I got. I got this thing for like $12 on a what do you call it? It's a used bookstore, basically. Pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm. And they got typed some more shit back in the chat, but I'm not going to pay any attention to it. We'll call him that guy from now on. Don't even give him a name. But I got this thing. This is Norton Star Atlas. And it has the coordinates for your position and the time are all labeled in here. So if I'm looking at a particular star and I know where it is and I got the proper time of it and its height in the sky, I can find out my location.
That's badass, Roger. I like it.
Bev calls it the magic book. You ever listen to you got that book of magic?
No,
that's not magic. They found out where the star is, what time it's going to be there. That's some magic, I'm telling you.
Well, how many stars are in that? Like, do you know if it's like 64 stars or 60?
On navigational stars, there's a list of them. There's more than just navigational stars that reference in here too.
Oh, okay.
This guy was, and this is Astronomer's Handbook too, beyond just an almanac.
I got you.
Yeah, so I can find out any star in any location where I'm at, so I can reference it. Yep, it's got quite a healthy guide, and it has a actual map of where they're at. It's got page upon page, each section that has a reference points for where the longitude and latitude is. I got a map to go with it, so I can map the sky. Has maps of it. It's I'll put the map, one of the maps up for you. So you can see it. These are the star maps right here. That's not very good. Let's try this one.
That's cool.
Yeah, but they got to get the elongated sides to it because it's a sphere. No, it's not a sphere. The reason they did that, I mean, actually, if you think about it, the meridians, the ones that they made up, that they put them circular, that's the east to west because you are circumnavigating around a central point. That's the only reason it has that round part to it because that's the meridians are round. Yeah.
Right, I see what you mean. Yeah,
it has nothing to do with the shape of the ground you're walking on whatsoever.
It's just the old Terminator.
The whole Terminator.
Line.
Yeah, well, yeah. The meridians are there to give you distance between the longitude, right? Or those are the longitude or the actual meridians. The latitude or the from Polaris. And the reason that you can only go so far because you lose sight of Polaris after time. But that has nothing to do with the Earth. It's over distance you lose sight of things, dude. And I think how many miles is it before you said you can do it 54. Well, yeah, you don't have to use Polaris every time. You can get a time and a fix on one of the moving stars and actually get a location too. So you can navigate from short distances like that.
Oh,
during the time frame that it's in the sky. Yeah.
If you're down, if you're towards the Great Circle, right, the equator. And you got the Polaris on your right hand, and then you look, and the Southern Cross is on your left. You just measured a shit ton of mileage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on a second. He say so. Which version of Christianity do we have? He wants to know which one, just yours. Like there's not a just your version of Christianity. That's
Christianity means you follow the Lord Jesus Christ. That's what.
There you go, dude. It's pretty simple. that hence the name Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's brilliant, dude. Brilliant. Well, I want to get in this guy. He actually gets into what he's going to do, and he's putting together like expeditions for other people too. If you want to put a crew together and do an expedition and explore, he's willing to help you out do it. He has if you don't have a boat, he can even get you into a program where you can actually eventually buy a boat and go put together your own expedition and explore the oceans yourself. And come to find out, watching this, the Antarctic Treaty only applies to the Antarctic shelf itself. Doesn't apply to anything else. The water outside of Antarctica, you can circumnavigate any part of Antarctica you want to. The waters are not off limits at all. Weird,
yeah,
huh?
but I don't know. I don't trust the government to follow the law. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go. Let's go sail around Antarctica and see if they shoot me down.
Yeah.
So he's not actually going to sail to the so-called Antarctic island. Is what he calls it. So, but he actually's got some more information I didn't know before. He puts it in this video. Pretty good. You'll see it when he gets there.
Nah, this video is awesome so far, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I found that shark. If you want to look at that.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, we can do that now if you want to.
I've never shared before, Roger, so I don't know.
Okay, you see the little little screen that has an X on it?
Presentation?
Well, it's kind of. I guess I don't know what it says on yours, but I have a little screen at the bottom that has with an arrow on it, and it says screen share above it when you hover over it.
I don't know. I'm on the phone, bro.
Okay, so do you have like these little round things at the bottom where below us?
I got like these 3 dots, and it says extra camera, presentations, and settings.
That's all you got? Well, then go to presentations. Click on it, see if it gives you options.
Upload.
You can share.
I guess it wants me to upload.
Okay, try to upload the video to it. See what it does. It'll ask me for permission. So as soon as you do it, I'll be able to share it. If that's the case.
Oh my goodness.
That's because you're on your phone, dude. If you had a PC, you'd have a different format.
Yeah, it's not going to be able to do it, Raj.
Oh, damn it, man. Well, maybe you can put yourself on camera and show the video.
Well, I'm on the phone. I don't think I could show you the video.
Oh, well, that's right. I get you.
I guess if I go to the mirror.
Look, this is me and the shark. This guy's over here trying to talk religion again. Catholics are religion, not Christianity.
Dude, I don't want to have a religious conversation. Like, I don't care what this horrible ilk. I mean,
well, he's not even a Christian himself. He made an atheist statement on his channel when he first started. It has this. Yeah, in other words, why would you ask me about God when you don't even believe in him? Like,
I don't care what you think, Mr. Antichrist.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he is. I'm just trying to think of a way to share that thing. That's a real good question. Nobody's paying attention to you, dude. I guess it bothers because atheists have faith, don't they? They gotta not believe in. They believe in nothing. They see all the evidence around them that there might be a creation and a creator, and they have to like choose the latter. Like there's nothing. It was always been here. Nothing made the place. It just kind of put itself together. Oh God. I feel for them though, man. Think about it for a minute. Like what kind of thought whenever they deal with somebody that tells them there's a God, what kind of gymnastics they got to go through every time that happens.
You know, Roger, I don't think anybody's going to be surprised on Judgment Day. I think everyone knows exactly where their destiny is headed.
Yeah. That's why they're like over fighting it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 And just don't fight God. It's kind of redundant. You're not going to get anywhere with it. Anyways, back to the video. You ready? Crap! I was trying to think of how to share that thing again. I tried to take it off my phone, like the last thing I wanted to share on here, and I put a PDF in of the conversation that me and McToon had, or not, me and Craig had, and I couldn't play it on here. I still have it recorded though, and I told him straight up he didn't have permission to put it on the internet. So you know what he did right away? Played it on the internet. I even said it in the conversation we had on the phone. If you use this conversation on a live, he said, "Well, I'm already live," but he wasn't. I checked when he said that. And then later on, a day later, he put up a short with him having this conversation with me, and he trimmed out the part where I said, "Don't put it on the internet." You don't have my permission to. So these people don't have any regard for anybody's privacy at all. I know.
They're miserable, bro. They need somebody to bond with.
Well, I tell you what, I'll look through our chat and I'll see if I can find it, and I'll try to download it to a PDF and put it on my computer, and I'll try to show it one of these times. You catching the shark? I'll do that when we get done here. See if I can find it, dig it up. And,
no worries, man. If not, I'll take it.
Not worried. Not worried. I just like to show it. That'd be pretty cool. Flat earthers are not all dumb, man. We're all just morons. Because we actually questioned the mainstream narrative and found out there's a lot of lies out there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's funny when you say it that way. It's like Waterboy. Like all the Globers are like Waterboy. You know, Mama said the Earth was moving.
Oh, Rory did an excellent video about the Earth moving. You remember? You think?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he posted one like 6-7 hours ago. I watched it. It's a good video.
You watched it? I saw the update. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, get a chance to watch it, dude. I'm gonna go over it on my next stream tonight. This is improv too, right here. I decided, hey, this is cool. Yeah, I want to show it.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, and I get these day trolls come in, and here we go. Now that rock is cool, ain't it?
What is that rock? Do you know?
Yeah, he said it's like a crystal. It polarizes the light. I'll play it. I'll show it again. There you go.
Looks like a source.
And we can drop the sun down to sea level. These eye lenses filter the sun's rays. The brighter the sun, the darker the filter you use. Without them, over time, you'll burn out the retina behind your eye. Days and nights, it's sometimes hard to even see or locate the sun, especially in thick fog, clouds and storms, which can be disastrous for the vessel and crew when navigating with a sextant. So I replace the first eye filter lens with a slice of calcite sunstone, which is...
Calcite sunstone, there you go.
Calcite sunstone, that's cool. I see you, Big Pine.
Oh, Big Pine's here? Hey, Big Pine. Them gators they're ornery. And they need a toothbrush. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Pretty awesome, though. Yeah, I like that. What was the name of that again? Can't remember.
Calcite.
Sunstone, calcite, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it'll actually just traps sunlight, I think. So you can actually get a bearing on where the sun is on an overcast day.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah. Find your sun's location. There you go. Eliosexuals. Elio. Who's Elio? He's a Spaniard. Sorry, no, he's not. Well, he's not a Dominican. Let's put it that way.
Is a polarizing crystal.
When
we look through this crystal at an overcast sky, it will show and detect the location of the sun and even bright stars on an overcast night. Navigational tools like this we use with a wee piece of calcite in the middle. If you look at my profile picture, it's the same thing. I've had a few comments saying this is witchcraft, that I'm casting spells on y'all. Some type of voodoo.
Fucking voodoo magic, man.
But unfortunately, the reality is much more boring. It's just the Norse compass. The raven in the centre representing Odin. Norsemen. The legend has it the magnetic north is the Bifrost to the other realms. But that's a subject for another time. When it comes to navigating our known world, it's not as simple as using and following a compass. We can't actually navigate a modern map with a compass without accounting for declination, which is the angle difference between geographical north, which is the imaginary north that the longitude lines on a map
This is
point.
one of the great points he's making, because longitude and latitude are set up on declination points. If you want to just track the true north, you need magnetic. So that's all he's going to be using in his travels.
Right.
Yeah. Which he thinks he's going to be able to get around their declination points. In other words, stay out the grid and find other locations within it. I mean, they do set the grid up for a reason. It is a pin, right? You know?
Dude, it's so crazy that they don't teach this stuff in school. This is useful information. You know what I mean? Like, why do they teach bullshit in school?
And I don't think this is Rory Sea Lightning. We're going to play in some Rory later on today. He's got a new one out. This is Captain Gunn. 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 The double N. Now I'm just going to kick him out again and see what he does. Just for the hell of it. If you want to come along with me, you could hop on Captain Gunn's boat and we could go sail the seven seas. All right.
2. And we've got magnetic north, the direction that your compass points to, actual north. As the mainstream explanation says, longitude and latitude lines are imaginary lines used to locate places on Earth.
Imaginary.
The imaginary latitude lines run horizontally and measure how far north or south a location is from the equator. The equator is an imaginary line that divides the Earth into northern and southern hemispheres located.
Imaginary. They have to say that stuff, don't they? It ain't real. It's all imaginary. Yeah, those lines were imagined. And I don't think the equator is exactly a straight line, is it?
No, and it's not in an actual position either.
Nope. According to them, everything's a refracted position that they actually put in their model. It's refracted on the celestial and terrestrial, according to them, which I don't think it is. I think those stars actually have a location. You know, what am I? A fool, man. But how do you get the height of those stars when they're 43,000 light years away from a dead pulsar or whatever the hell that is?
Yeah. How do you
now the light's just now getting to us, man, after trillions of years? What's the evidence of such things? Man, I want to know.
assumptions on top of assumptions?
Yeah. And they're burning balls of gas in a vacuum that contain themselves and collapse on themselves due to the magic of what? A gravitation thing. Any proof of that one?
No, only if you assume it first.
They sent a probe into the sun, and they came back out the other side, and they found the gravity well at the bottom of it. They examined it, and they got elements and properties from it and brought it back to Earth. Look, we got proof. A black hole. Where? At the event horizon. That event horizon where all the gravity starts pulling in all the mass around it, everything, and it falls through the black hole into another dimension, gets bent through a wormhole in time, and it could travel across the universe in seconds. And they get it spaghettified, though, right? You get strung out like spaghetti because the atoms and the molecules are being stretched at that speed. That was really funny because on Rory's new video, you'll like that. The idiots that were having a conversation on a plane thought that time was different because they're higher up. Like north is up.
What?
I'm dead serious because he's talking about moving to Colorado. This guy was, and he's like, the time changes because they're higher in elevation, right?
Okay.
Yeah. This is legitimate. They have a video of the guy having the conversation. It's just him and his wife back and forth. This is a Globey dude. He actually thinks that because you're up higher, you're up north. Because you're climbing in elevation. Yeah. Yep. That he's talking about having to change his clocks because he's moving to Denver. Oh my god, dude! Because it's higher at elevation, the time's different in the time zone. But Rory goes into a lot more in the time zone. So they are so fucked up with the time zones. They do it on purpose to throw everybody off for what the sun's actually really doing. What time it really is at that time isn't really that time. They throw everybody off. It's mass confusion on the globe. I'm telling you.
That's just the way they want it, man.
Yeah, I've talked to Globies like Brenda. He actually said that the time zones are different like that for political reasons. I said, well, that's not a physical reason, is it? Yeah, I'm going to say no. The actual time is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you're also talking to somebody who's got a political reason for calling himself a woman.
Yeah, or becoming a toaster.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants to be.
Somebody who thinks a shoe is a naturally occurring phenomenon.
Yeah, and a hole in a donut is space time. It's bent around that donut. Yeah, I've got all the numpty clips if you want to go over. I mean, we could have a lap or two.
No, thank you.
Dog bones or clocks, dude.
Mama said that Brenda was...
Yeah, every time I want to tell what time it is, I grab the dog and start looking at his bones like, yeah, what time is it? Yeah, and fists just appear out of nowhere and punch you in the face.
Yeah.
I've heard this man say this stuff. Him and Bob, the science guy. I've heard a conversation between Brenda and him, and they're like patting each other on the back, how smart they really are, and they're talking about this very topic. Yeah,
like two monkeys in a football.
Yeah, they think they actually know what physics is. This is funny. Physics are physical things in the world, and the study thereof is physics, right? I think so.
At 0 degrees latitude, while imaginary longitude lines run vertically and measure how far east or west a location is from the prime meridian. So they're imaginary lines and GPS technology made to navigate their distorted and inaccurate maps that everyone's been indoctrinated into believing don't actually point to real north. Maps line up with a mainstreamly admitted imaginary north, south, east and west, and not the actual north, magnetic north. Most topographic maps include a diagram, a key that shows this recalculation, this declination between geographic north and magnetic north. It's just more of a sick joke of the cool that geographic north is referred to as true north. So the fake imaginary north is called true north. And that's what we get nowadays in this.
There you go. Look at there. A geoid next to a pair. We were looking at geoids the other day. Dude, some of those things, like in the middle, it's like there's a section almost cut out of it. Like it's taking a bite out of the apple. I think they're mocking us with that shit, dude. But they're measuring the gravity, you know.
Dude. Sick. I don't know how else to explain. They're sick in the head.
Yeah, there's a demonstration right there. Geodetic surveying, something we don't need.
Port run, upside down clown world that we all live in. I explained towards the end part of my documentary why I think this landmass that I refer to as Vista 3 is a separate world to ours, with its own sun and moon, its own magnetic north, its own liquid oceans, its own star constellations, its own old world infrastructure that was built prior to the 1200s, and probably its own creatures, critters, and maybe its own human population.
I don't know if you can prove all this, but you know, it's off in tangent land. But he's going to actually go out and look for it. So I got to give Captain Gunn props on it. But I doubt you're going to find any mythical creatures like that. That looks pretty weird, don't it? Now that spider, I think you'll find already. That's real, and I think that thing is like something they made out of an alien prop, and whatever the hell that is, I have no idea what that is.
That's a time.
Now what? Oh yeah, Chamar. Yeah. It could be. But I mean, we have like mythical animals pretty much in the Bible too. We have Leviathan, which is actually like basically a sea dragon, right?
Yeah. And then
And you have the behemoth, which is a
yeah,
huge beast. Yeah, I guarantee you that there's more species that we probably don't know about. We're not everywhere, and he gets into like how vast the oceans really are, and how there's no way anybody could police all of them. There's no way that you take several fleets to police all the oceans constantly, and I doubt you'd be able to cover it all just for the mass distance that are in it. And this man sails. That's what he does. So let's get back to what could be.
We know that our sun and moon spiral in and out around our magnetic north. My own logical theory is that this world and landmass next to us has at least one sun and moon. As we travel south through this space in between these two worlds, floating through space in my spaceships, we will leave our world's magnetic field. As we close nearer to the next world's magnetic field, my compasses will stop spinning wildly and settle pointing to the next world's magnetic north. I'm also hoping to see the edge of a second star constellation different to ours. Due to the time of year that we'll be travelling to one of these outer lands with the sun rotating Capricorn, I'm expecting to be in a position where I should be able to see both worlds, moons and suns at once.
And we're still speculating now, for sure.
And I think this explains reports from these southern areas of people witnessing two suns in the sky. Usually the second being a black sun with a halo of light around it, almost like an eclipse. The sun and moon seem to be a tilted dome disc type shape, right? And only lit up on their front side facing our world.
I can testify.
We never see the dark side of the moon, right?
Nope.
Or the back side of the sun. I think the backside of the sun and moon are dark. They're unlit. As we sail through this in-between part, I'm expecting to be able to look up and see our world's sun shining, whilst also being able to see the next world's sun in the distance. We'll be seeing their sun's backside, so we'll be seeing a black sun with a halo of light around it. And maybe even see two moons during the same time. At the end of the day, there's only one way to find out, and that's to go and have a ganders for ourselves.
There you go.
As explained previously, the moon is not a solid object that Freemasons can land on. It's a focused electromagnetic plasma phenomenon. Electromagnetic energy comes from below the Earth at the magnetic north. The moon is a reversed image of our flat world's floor plan, a mirrored bird's eye view, an impossible coincidence. And this lunar map uses the same navigational key as the Obono Monte 1587 map. Their keys are the same, the celestials. When it comes to the lunar image, I'm 99% convinced that this is a reversed image of the world and immediate lands around us.
Now we're getting into the moon map.
But is it a reflection in real time, or is it an imprinted image from another time that's passed? Kind of like a photograph rather than a reflection.
Now, what do you think about the moon map thing? That's what he's basing a lot of this on. So.
I don't even see any correlation, honestly.
Yeah, well, he is, but he's going to go test it out. So there's only one way for him to find out is to go look at it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sure, his ideas are out there, right? But he's claiming that he's gonna jump in a boat and go find out for himself. Okay, that's great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you get there, you'll find out, won't you?
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. Like, if you go there, like, how do you ever expect to navigate? You don't know the constellations. Like, you don't.
No, you'd have to figure that out as you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, how do you think we learned how to navigate to start with, though?
Many people died.
Yep.
That's how, like, people died and people died and people died, and eventually somebody was like, "This is the correct information." Yeah. And then we took that information and went forward, and then more people died.
Yeah. But they also, I think it was in like the late 1800s, they threw in the globe, and it was there for our protection after we'd already mapped out the world. Once we mapped out the world, we know where they are. We don't need another coordinate system to figure it out, did we? Nah.
No.
And Space Odyssey did a whole stream on the propaganda they pushed out there. All these shipwrecks and stuff, but that was most of those were due to like coral reefs, low high rocks,
running aground.
Stores and lack of one thing. You know what that one thing was? Lighthouses.
Lighthouses.
Yep. Yeah, that's usually how shipwrecks happen, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
storms, lighthouses. Not lack of lighthouses is better yet said.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so we're indulging with the moon map thing, but we'll just skip over this part. But his idea to go out and then navigate the Earth is on your own without any go the old ways and get using old charts is pretty cool. I think.
No, I really like it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. He's
Well, he's also saying this could debunk the moon map too. At the same time, you see what I got up on screen now. That's what he's saying here. So either way, he don't care. He's out there to find the truth. That's the point.
that's cool. Yeah.
He's not going to be mad and kick himself because he didn't find the outer ring around the ice wall and the lost lands of whatever Tartus.
Let me ask you, Raj.
Yeah.
If we had a boat, right, like a sailboat, we sailed out and we found like other lands and it was really cool. Like, would you come back?
I doubt it, dude. I really would. I would not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I'll be like, bon voyage, I'm gone. I'm going to be over here with my little island I just found over here. It's got everything I need on it. I bring all my equipment to excavate and build. I'll trade with you if you want to bring over some goods and stuff, but I'll set up my own little thing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if I need something, I'll get back on the boat and go back to where I can get the stuff I need and go back to where I was. Just that simple, And this guy's actually financially planning this thing out, and he's bringing 2 icebreakers with him, I think. So if he has to cross an ice shelf or a ice barrier, he's going to crush his way through it. He's not fucking around. He's going to go out and explore the Southern Oceans, and he's going to do several different fleets. So, and guess what? He's even offering people if they want to go with him to set up their own fleet, and he's not going to control what you do. He's going to show you how to navigate, teach you how to do this stuff, and you get your own crew together and you go do your own thing. Not a bad idea, is it? Nah.
Nah, that's really cool. It's like that's a real explorer shit right there, dude.
Yeah. This guy, that's what he does, dude. He's on his boat all the time. He lives on a yacht. That's where he lives. He has everything he needs out there, and his family and everything are taken care of. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And his son's handling some of this logistics part of setting this stuff up. He gives him the good, really good. He's got it well planned out to do exploration. So, and the idea is that independent exploration usually finds things, doesn't it? There ain't nobody holding the reins on you. Yeah.
Then we'll know it's not accurate or real. When navigating our flat world, north is pointing to the magnetic north in all directions. South is pointing outward in all directions parallel to north. West is left when facing north. And east is right when facing north.
Wow.
So if we sail east from Madagascar,
left
we hit
right.
Australia on our flat world. And the same goes on the...
Did you understand that, right? It's a concept you got to grasp.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're facing north. Left is, for me, left would be west, and right would be east. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple rule. Hard to get lost like that, ain't it?
Yeah.
You got to point your compass north. Some people can't do that kind of thing, can they?
Well, I don't know, dude. You go to the south and your compass doesn't work.
Yeah, you got to turn it upside down. If your compass stops working, then you're out of the range of the magnetic field.
Yeah, but I'm saying if your compass doesn't work and you don't recognize the constellations,
then you're fucked.
You don't know what direction you're heading.
Well, that's when you get to ground and you find some place safe, so you can figure that out.
You don't know. You don't know where that is.
Yeah, I know it, but I mean, at worst case scenario, you're on an island and there's nobody else there with you. But this guy's bringing a lot of equipment. You'll see what he brings with him. I'll be right back. I'm going to go hit the head right quick, but I'm going to hit play.
Globe east from Madagascar takes you to Australia. If we sail south from Madagascar on the globe model, we hit Antarctica. If we sail south from Madagascar on the flat model, we hit Vista 3. It's physically impossible to sail south from Madagascar and hit Antarctica over here. Before we move on from the lunar image, there's a couple more things I'd like to mention. I'll be navigating out of this world with my crew using the Celestials, the Abono Monte chart, the Petteradura Terran air map, and lastly my own creation of a world map and chart that I've been making with the combined help of 2 professional cartographers. 2 very different cartographers, one being more art-based, a fantastic artist and illustrator. We've been working together to create a navigable world chart that can be used for marine and aircraft navigation. It's not going to be another boring rectangular modern map or some computer-generated abomination like this lot's, built on a foundation of fantasy. Like the Abono Monte, I'll be infusing accurate cartography alongside art. Not just a map or a pretty picture, a functioning timepiece of this world, its natural laws and how it works. A rotatable circular chart as intended for the Monte map, taking inspiration from other timepieces like the Horloge, an astronomical clock in Prague. This masterpiece is the oldest functional astronomical clock in our...
You know it's not turning on that clock?
The flat surface?
There you go. Yeah. It's pretty accurate too, from what I understand.
Yeah.
That's in a nutshell.
I'm going to subscribe to Captain, what's his name? Captain
Gunn.
Chaos?
I'll put the link in chat because about halfway through I'm going to stop and take a break and I'll play the rest of it on my next stream.
Yeah, man.
But I'll give you the link too. Hold on.
Captain Gunn.
Captain Gunn. Mm-hmm. Not a bad bloke so far. I'll put it in the main chat and I'll put it in the private chat too. And that way Deplorable Ink can get a chance to look at it too. Maybe he'll change his mind about the Earth, but I doubt it. Some people are thick.
I mean, how can you hang around these channels, be exposed to this information, and still bury your head in the sand? I'll never know.
Well, if you're an ostrich, yeah, you could do that. Or what's the other bird that buries his head in the sand? Is that an emu?
Emu, yeah, ostrich.
Yeah, ostrich. The ostrich and the other big bird. What's the one that's on the Liberty commercial?
Yeah, the emu.
Emu, yeah, that's it.
Big Pine says, I own a sailboat. I live on the water. I'm a licensed captain.
There you go.
For this kind of expedition. That's what I'm saying, Big Pine. That's a hell of a freaking exploration right there.
I know, but that'd be fun though, man. Think about it. I'm 50. I'm 56. I don't know if I could do it.
Dude, I don't want to die from thirst.
No. You know but I mean, there is a way to treat salt water if you have a desalinator, you know.
Yeah. But shit goes wrong.
Yep. I know somebody who actually gives away desalinators for free if you want one.
Really?
Yeah. But the guy who does the 5-hour energy drink, the owner of the company, if you contact him, he can hook you up.
Huh.
He takes all the profit from the 5-hour energy drink that he sells, and he provides people with desalinators that need them.
Man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. He even has a barge of desalinators that he goes around the world with it to third world countries, and he'll port for them, and he'll provide water for a certain amount of time, and he'll take it out to somebody else who needs it. Yeah. That's a good thing to do, man. I mean, if you're making millions off getting people hooked on caffeine, why not put it to good use, right?
Yeah, man, that's an honorable thing. Dude, I heard about this kid. He was like 5 years old or 6 years old, and he wanted to dig wells for people, you know, and he's like, I don't know, 20 years old, and he's dug thousands of wells around the world, you know, and it's freaking a beautiful story.
Well, let's play like 10 more minutes, and then I didn't really get much rest last night. I did fall asleep during PJ's movie for a little bit. I missed the last half of that movie he was watching, so I can't even remember what the name of that movie was he was watching tonight. What was the movie that PJ was watching?
I don't know. I didn't catch. I didn't go to. When I'm out here in the desert, man, I don't.
Go to PJ's night.
Rumble doesn't work for me well.
And I was getting ready to kick the Deplorable out again, and he left on his own. That's funny.
Yeah, if you don't feed him, he starves.
Well, yeah. Well, Banner said he knows who he is. He thinks he knows who he is. But I mean, he lives in England, so I hear it's a pretty small place. But I mean, I don't think everybody knows everybody over there. But if you're in this arena and you're in the neighborhood, you'll know who they are probably. You'll see them in chat talking to people. I ran into this guy on Discord. He followed me out of FED when I'm going in and out of there. The same with Omnivore. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Didn't Omnivore offer Nathan some kind of microphone on the last debate they had? Have you heard that one yet?
I don't know.
He did. He's like, Nathan, I have a nice cock-shaped microphone for you.
Huh. Of course you do.
And McToon got mad because Nathan's using the allegory that he's literally putting their face in the pillow and ramming flat Earth measurements right up their anus.
Captain Big Pine says no chicks aboard.
Oh, there's a chick in here. We got Enlightened Dawn. She's right here.
No, he's talking about for his crew.
He didn't. You know why women? Well, yeah, that's usually I don't know, but I mean, you ever watch Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, that's the old. They say no chicks,
Yeah, yeah. Well, isn't it like a? But I know women that sail. Come on. Not that I'm saying that they're strong as men. Upper body strength is not like a man's. They got good lower body strength because their bodies are designed to reproduce and give birth, right? And that's not racist or sexist or anything. That's just a fact, you know. And Don, you want to get on board? Talk a Big Pine. Maybe I'll put you in the crew.
What does that mean? I'm not a Mo. I like pockets, not poles.
I'm not a Mo. I like pockets, not poles. Yeah, good. I'm glad. Right there with you, man. That's colorful, man. I never thought of it. That's a nice little rhyme. I don't know where you got that from. All right, let's play some more of this thing before I fall asleep sitting in this chair.
World, with a supposed installation date of 1410. This clock's been ticking for 616 years. I'm incorporating a similar method of layering information onto my map.
Get it?
A transparent celestial key and star chart that fits on top of the map and rotates independently to the map itself. My chart will be the first to be created in this way.
I think it's a good idea, dude. Think about it. He's got an independent star chart above him he can look at, separate from, and he can place it over the actual chart itself. Pretty smart. I think that way he can reference it and get a GP quicker. Yeah, cool. Geographical position, ground position, whatever you want to call it. Just don't call it a globe position.
Now, the reason why Vibes' model can't be used to navigate.
That was funny, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
They did that with the global positioning system. It's really just a geographical position. And I don't think you can classify the stars as a geographical position, can you? Unless you travel there, measure the distance to it, and travel to that point, then you could call it a geographical position, right?
I mean, if you want to say the sky's flat.
Yeah, it could be. But we treat it as such as a map, right? I think it's kind of arced to a point because it seems to have like this like dome light effect on certain lights, like maybe like rainbows and other things. Just saying.
I don't know, bro. It's measured flat.
No, yeah, it is measured flat, but I mean, we don't get a distance to the height of the star on the hypotenuse. That's why they use the equal elevation angles. But those elevation angles are actually telling, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because they're equal in height, and they work. So there's some to that, I think. Odd how it's not they don't bend, do they?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Do radii bend?
No.
You know, when you take a radius of a circle, you know, draw a line through it, get the distance of it. Do you bend those too?
No, it wouldn't be a radius.
Ah, there you go. I guess that doesn't work then, does it? Yeah. Maybe we need geodetic surveyors to tell us how we're wrong. Oh, I looked at the ordnance surveying last night. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, they're high tech, dude. They were down to the millimeter. And when it comes to surveying and they survey great distances, guess who they go get? They don't go get the geodetic surveyors. They go get the ordnance surveyors. Wonder why.
You know why.
Well, you know why, and I know why, but do they know why? Yeah. Well, some of them do, some of them don't. Actually, I got a friend here who's a cartographer in Denver. He's actually a flat earther too. So I work with his daughter at a Smashburger. He doesn't like telling a lot of people because he gets ridiculed for it.
Sure.
Yeah. You don't believe we're on a globe?
Oh, dude, this still happens to me, man. Even at work,
Oh yeah.
something came up, and they asked me about it, and I just told them. I was like, I don't know. It was probably like outer space is fake, you know. Outer space doesn't exist, and they lost their freaking minds, you know.
Boom. It's not a hard concept to wrap your head around. Have you ever felt any kind of thing like that, or any velocity that they tell you that you're actually moving at too on top of that? Like, no. So what's the big deal? You know, because they're selling this propaganda, and we're going over fear mongering on sobs, like you know, the Chicken Little, he got hit in the head with a star, you know. In a cartoon I was watching, it's like, yeah, and he ran and told it all the chickens, and they ran to the cave, and there's a fox in there with a, and he's sitting there eating. At the end of it, he's eating the chicken, he got picking a wishbone out, and he's picking his teeth with it. Like, yeah, this is like the asteroids coming to hit Earth. Hurry! What are you going to do? Panic! You're in a bomb shelter now. You're hiding because you're going to protect yourself from all the end earth cataclysmic things that are going to happen when that, you know, school size bus meteor traveling at like 10 billion miles an hour, just to be an exaggeration, and it's going to act like a nuclear bomb and blow everything up, and they're blowing the air horns, and you're running to your captor's arms. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what's happening. So I think that's what would mean the propaganda with nuclear war too. Same idea. It's like, has it ever happened?
Nuclear war?
Yeah, I mean, has anybody set off one of them some bitches in your neighborhood? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't. It's crazy because you hear about Hiroshima and Nagasaki and all that. And
Yeah, I remember seeing, and I looked at the damage myself, and I mean, a regular bomb could do that shit, you know, basically.
Yeah, and we do have, in my mind, I'm like,
Big
okay,
bombs. Yeah.
are you really going to be able to tell the difference between a hydrogen bomb and what they're calling a nuclear bomb? You know what I mean?
What they described, like what it does, like it pretty much vaporizes like every bit of matter that the hydrogen bomb hits or whatever, you know, or the nuclear bomb. It supposedly tears things up at the atomic level. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It vaporizes everything, is basically what you're saying. So it's really a really hot bomb.
Yeah, but the next day flowers were growing and
Yeah, I know. And they swore there was like 1,000 years worth of radiation, and you wouldn't be able to live there because you would get radiation poisoning and die within like 2 or 3 days. You start growing like a third arm and 4 more eyes out the back of your head.
yeah,
Because of the mutations it would cause, you know.
yeah, the Japanese are still outliving everyone.
Yeah, yeah. He gets into Japan too in the Monty map, and in the 1500s, all the cartographers actually had Japan as a larger, not a huge continent, but a larger mass of lands. It was a larger empire. That's why they call it the empire to start with, because it was bigger back in the day, but it froze over, and
Oh, dude, they have the sunken cities over there in Japan.
yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of events that we don't know about that aren't really broadcast and taught in school, is there? You get to hear about like what was the Italian disaster, Pompeii, right?
Right?
Yeah, you get to hear about that one, and then we get to hear about the 2 world wars. But do you hear anything else about anything else from ancient history? But you can find archaeological evidence that, like, hey, something's over there. They got a pyramid in the Grand Canyon. What are you going to do with that? So there were Egyptians over here on this side of the earth. Look at it. How about that one, man? Mm-hmm. Could have been. I think that the immigrants migrated all over our earth, place to place. Yeah.
There were seafaring people from the beginning.
Yeah. How do you think we got to where we are now? But you watched the show we did on Venice, right? How they claim they built it. They were literally carving off trees off the mountainside, bringing them down and driving them into the seabed one by one. They built all those giant cathedrals and massive structures that are over in Venice, the big buildings and stuff that are on the water. Yeah. And it had the time frame they actually did it in.
That's crazy.
Bullshit. Yes, it is. If you go, Santero's got a video on it. If you ask him, hey, Santero, you got that video on the Venice? There's a guy who actually went through all the math and the time frame and the amount of lumber they'd have to excavate in a day to actually build that city in the time. There's no way you could do it. It's physically impossible.
Yeah.
So the claim that these people actually did this in a time frame and what they did it with, they couldn't have done it. There's no way they need massive amounts of people to build Venice in the time frame. I think Venice was built a lot longer. I think most of these are older civilizations from the Mesopotamia, from around the earth, that happened during even on a biblical standpoint. The Great Flood was a thing. I can bet you money on it. The Great Deluge, and every culture has it in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, they do, man. And that whole world was washed away.
Yeah, I wonder why. Anyways, I think somebody wanted to get rid of something. I ain't gonna say who. You can figure it out on your own.
It's because he didn't alter the lunar image due to its dome shape. The moon's not a flat image. It's domed, right? Just like when you go to a carnival, the Hall of Mirrors.
I like this part.
Different shaped mirrors distorts its reflection.
Holy crap.
Everyone's looked into a dome mirror. It clearly distorts its reflection in a very particular way. And Vibes didn't correct this distortion. It's unusable as a navigational chart. My second major issue with Vibes' lunar map is his imaginary ice walls. This guy's not just added one ice wall, not 2 ice walls.
3.
He's added 3 ice walls. Where's my screen pillar?
Yeah, I need one of those, man.
I feel better now. Right, let's look at the lunar image. If this is a reflection like Vibes and myself think it is, then where is the ice wall or ice walls in this image? Vibes' entire research is set on the foundations of the moon image. So where is he getting all these ice walls from? Because it's not from the image itself.
Actual expedition.
And I'm morally and legally responsible for the safety of them all. Which puts me in a good position to advise and teach other future expeditions and crews. I've had a few crews approach me over the past few months, groups of friends that are planning on an expedition and basically just want me to advise in the planning of theirs. I'm happy to advise any genuine crews that's got the balls to do this. Figuratively speaking, that is, as I know there is women that want to explore the outer lands as well. I'm currently concentrating on the first of the first year's expeditions, but the second voyage would depart 2 months after the return of the first. And I intend on setting sail on 2 expeditions for the following 5 years after. You know, these aren't tour guide holidays to the Mediterranean, or even the islands around Antarctica. You're sailing into unknown, uncharted waters. You're crossing an ocean in a relatively small vessel. You and your crew need to have balls so gigantic
I got a
that you're
screenshot
having to
that.
carry them around in a...
There you go.
Dude, the chat is awesome, man.
Yeah. What I can't see him from here. I want to screenshot this though, right quick. Hold on. I'm going to
Big,
save this and add it to my repertoire.
Big Pine was saying he lived in Nagasaki and they have a pole like Ground Zero, where they claim that the surface was 8 feet higher before the bomb. He said 8 or 6 feet higher.
Nice. I got to save that, add it to my clipboard. I can use that for a thumbnail now. Buster Go Mad. Nice.
Dude, that's a good name for you, Roger.
Oh yeah, there you go. Buster Gonad. Now I got to get out of this screen and get back to where I was. I did a snip. Oh crap! I exited out of Captain Gunn.
What do you think? It's a good time to.
Yeah, that'd be a good time to end it. And I'll play this later tonight.
Yeah, I need to get some rest as well.
Yeah, we'll do Rory too when I do that. Be like 11:30 my time when I'm going back on. Cool. I got to get back to my homepage again. Where am I? Here.
Much love, Roger. Much love, chat. Y'all are the best. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out, man. I'm gonna check out. Get some rest.
All right. Later, Matthew. I'm gonna play out with a song. I got one picked up already.
Be cool.
I will. Good bonding with the portable there, wasn't it? No, nobody bonds better.
Go get him, Buster.
Oh yeah, Buster Gonad. I'm gonna be saving that one. So what'd you put in the back? Was that me?
That wasn't me.
Yeah, that was me earlier. I hope the portable got Gunn's video. Maybe he could trim some of his stuff out and point out where he thinks he's an idiot too, like he does everybody else. I didn't misrepresent what I played. They have this logic of their own, don't they, Matt? Like if you don't agree with them, you're an automatic idiot. I'm just saying.
They're self-professed geniuses, or I don't know, man.
They're taught that way. I mean, once you get indoctrinated in the college realm, you get this diploma, right? They taught you all this math, all this calculus, and you can regurgitate exactly what they taught you, what algebra is, what character assigned to what power or whatnot. And if like the professors they call nutcases, they'll make up their own, like Einstein, and nobody can even understand what they're saying. So it has no practical use in the real world. Real math, real calculations, real measurements actually do work in the real world. And that's what we've been telling these people, like inches, miles, yards. These are proven facts. We use them daily, constantly. We measure things with them. They're utilities. It's what we use. All right, I'm on a soapbox. Hey, Tarrant, how you doing, man?
All right, bro. Later.
I'm out of here, guys. I'll be on later tonight. I think Saab's going on too. Maybe PJ. I think I'll check. I'll check to see if PJ's got. He ain't posted anything yet. He usually sends me what he's going to do. He's probably still asleep. He did movie night last night, so he did Freddy Krueger. That's what he did. Freddy Krueger 5, and I fell asleep quarter way through it. I just sitting here, man. After working for a week, you get tired. Go to sleep. It was a good movie, though. Freddy's mask was really rubbery. You could tell it's not the studio quality that Wes Craven did with his Krueger. But, I mean, that's his baby. You don't have to stay up that long. I mean, that's God. How many hours away? It's only 7:45 here. And 11 o'clock, 11:30 p.m. That's all the way across noon. That's like 15 hours away, 12 hours away. Not 12 hours away. Not even that. Hold on. Let me look at YouTube right quick, see what time. It usually gives me the hours. Let's go to my channel. That's going to be at 11:30 tonight. Let's see. I'll open it up. It'll give me an hour count. 15 hours away. You get plenty of time to get rest between now and then. You can go do your taxes. You can build a small building in 15 hours. There's so many things you could do. You could probably, I wouldn't go try to recommend you rebuild your transmission in 15 hours, but if you get good, go for it. I can get a lot done in 15 hours. And this one's called, the next stream is, what did I title that thing? Oh, Sleepless Nights, Keeping the Elephant on the Ball. I'm referring to Rory's video. I watched it last night. After PJ went up, I was like, okay, after I got done last night, I was like, what am I going to do now? And Rory's popped up in my feed. It was 6 hours young. I think it's a good video. He's making a point. Has something to do with time zones and how the sun and the moon are actually in motion and who's actually telling the truth. He just throws it out there. Go look into it for yourself. And without further ado, here's Payday Monsanto. And this is me getting off of here. And it's a golem or a goyim thing, however you want to pronounce it. I guess there's critters out there like this.
This method of control, people can be made to enjoy a state of affairs which, by any standard, they ought not to enjoy. This is the enjoyment of servitude. The scientific dictatorships of the future, and I think there are going to be scientific dictatorships in many.
You're gonna have to turn your television off if you really want to know what's going
Now, hold
on.
on a
Whatever
minute.
pleases, the great harlot has become
I'm just wondering, are those? I've never seen them. Like, let's see, where am I at here? Let's see. Can I get the emojis like that? Are you paying extra to get emojis that look like that? Because I don't get that in my feed. I can't click on a disco ball. Is that like a feature that YouTube has? Laughing disco balls? Because I don't have one of those. That's better than laughing gonads, I guess. So you get jewels. You know, how do you earn jewels? Is it on your phone or something? I think it might be. I just want to know where those, because Matthew was giving me 250 flow state sticker for 250 jewels. I'm just wondering how you get those, Big Pine. How do you get those things? Kind of cool. I need animated stuff like that so people can send it to me. I know that, like, if you're on Discord or something, they sell you this nitro set that you can get, and you can get all these things. Ah, cool. Nice. Now, night, Don. Night, everybody. I just want to know where that came, because I mean, I get those from him and you and a couple other people I've seen use them. I just don't know where I get them. I guess I could buy them and add them to my phone. Not my PC though. I get the, if I got rid of Discord though. But I wouldn't use Discord to do my show. Got a lot of trolls in the back over there. Matter of fact, I'm dealing with one of them now. All right, back to it, guys.
with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. Burnt offerings got you altering your thesis. Trauma-based mind control, keep you chasing golden fleeces. Don't let them snatch you out your wagon. To escape, you'll need a chariot drawn by fire-breathing dragons. To see the big picture, you simply must imagine the horror of Babylon in a Miss America pageant. Smirking at you fervently, with a certainty, giggling at the goyim, secretly calling them serpent seed. Cursedly, gazing upon every man, breathing so eager to ban freedom, reading from the Sanhedrin. Guarding the world's fifth largest arsenal. 400 warheads unofficially, you can't see them. Hell-bent to conquer a land that's stolen. They created a monster, now they can't control them. They go them. You would have to stretch your imagination. Blood profiteers have taken over your nation.
sadistic, know the cause. Kabbalistic as Isaac, savage from the Zohar. A savage who likes to bullshit on Sabbath. In it with witches, just to worship the planet Saturn. Talmudic euthanizer, shoot the two-timer. A Rothschild shield, a name change, new attire. Judeans conspiracy through the fire. Luke don't bite his tongue, he puts it through the wire. Literally atomic bite like Dracula. Finance from Kimberly diamond mines in Africa. It's a nuclear day, but the troops in the way. Stronghold molded from nuclear clay, the golem. Solely built to kill the goyim, deployed them. Holy shit, how you destroy them?
You would have to stretch your imagination. Blood profiteers have taken over your nation. Imagine a world where no one suffers. It's more difficult than ever before. If they had their way tomorrow, they'd make it against the law.
Manufacture the Take the dust and make it into a shapeless husk. Sculpt the form with a naked bust and bake the crust. Now they must place trust into the sacred figurine. With rigor they can rig a scene and dominate the big machine. Disguising blatant lust for war as prophecy. But the prophets that guide them all are what they prophecy. Hypocrisy, stopping the peace rally and claim to offer peace. Then ride the golem beast into the belly of the office feast. Aim shots at doctor, priest and politician. To replace deceased or on a mission. Above the law, beyond protest, behind a statuette. A world held hostage, no escape, a blind attack or threat. Exploiting states of fear to stage a crisis. They're the child of Al-Amun Ra and Lady Isis. Decipher red heifer, now the clue is near. It won't get better, it's new and clear, it's nuclear. Smothered in corruption and professional denialism. Enemy of the free world.
Zionism.
You would have to stretch your imagination. Blood profiteers have taken over your nation. Imagine a world where no one suffers. It's more difficult than ever before. If they had their way tomorrow, they'd make it against the law.
That reminds me, I should go check the mail, see if your calendar's up for there. Look up the campfire and know it. What's your address?